In addition to adding masks that affect the whole surface, one can add masks to specific areas. This is particularly useful when you want to apply decals. If you wish to follow along, open PBRP 2.4_07.blend. A link is provided in the description of this video. The handcar has a CPR, Canadian Pacific Railroad, decal painted on the center console. I've prepared a decal with black letters on a transparent background to paint on. A link is provided in the description of this video. To add the decal, we need a paint layer. So let's add a paint layer. Name it CPR logo. Set the layer type to painted and the resolution to 2K. In the Properties window on the left, check Brush Texture and expand the chevron. Select New and add the CPR decal. Under Mapping, select Stencil. Switch to Top View so the plane mesh is facing forward. Hover the mouse cursor over the 3D Editor window and right mouse button drag the stencil into place. Adjust the size with Shift plus right mouse button drag. Increase your brush size to, say, 100 pixels and paint the stencil on. In the Properties window on the left, uncheck Brush Texture to hide the stencil. Be sure to save your painting by selecting Save Images. The stencil has been painted on as if it were freshly painted over the chipped and cracked paint. Let's adjust this so that the stencil appears only on the paint. To achieve this, we can save the chipped and cracked masks from the paint layer, then apply them to the CPR decal layer. We have previously baked the chipped and cracked masks, so we only need to save them, then import them into the CPR decal layer. Switch to the UV Editor workspace. Select the chipped mask and save it as a PNG file. Select the Image menu, then select Save As. Change the file type to PNG. Name the file Chipped Mask. And save. Select the cracked mask and save it as a PNG file named Cracked Mask. Switch back to the PBR Painter workspace and select the CPR decal layer. In the 3D Editor Window's N panel, select the Add Mask icon and select Image Texture. Select Import and locate and load the chippedmask.png file. Select the Add Mask icon again. Select Import and locate and load the crackedmask.png file. With the cracked mask selected, expand the color ramp's chevron. Select the black tab of the Mask Stack color ramp and slide it to the right to remove the shadow. You can also paint in color. I have downloaded a Blender logo from the internet. A link is provided in the description of this video. Select the CPR decal layer and then select the duplicate icon. Name the new layer Blender Logo. Switch to the CPR decal layer, then reselect the Blender decal layer to update the Properties window on the left. In the Properties window on the left, check Brush Texture and expand the chevron. Select New and add the Blender decal. Under Mapping, select Stencil. Hover the mouse cursor over the 3D Editor window and right mouse button drag the stencil into place. Adjust the size with Shift plus the right mouse button drag. Paint on the Blender logo. In the Properties window on the left, uncheck Brush Texture to hide the stencil. Be sure to save your painting by selecting Save Image.